So this 1990 Granada GHIA X, done 43,000 miles. It's got 2 previous owners. It's in lovely condition, and I've been struggling to sell it for 1,500 quid. But turns out I've finally got a buyer for £1,000. Can you believe, just £1,000? But before I let it go, I just want to get to know it, take it for a little drive and see what it's all about. Well, there we go.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, hella.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Yeah.
So I've got to be honest, I've never really had a great passion for Fords and older Fords, for whatever reason. So the reason I ended up with this Granada is because I find action vehicles for TV and film, and they wanted to do a period film set in 1991, and this fitted the bill perfectly. So that's why I ended up buying it. And I have to admit, after using it for the film, and I used to trailer it to and from set, it's just sat in the yard and I haven't done anything with it really. But since Friday, we're on Wednesday now, and on Friday the car is going to its new owner, an actual Ford enthusiast, I thought I would pay it a bit of attention, and I'm going to use it for the next couple of days and just see what it's like, because I feel mean to the car. It's been sat in the yard getting no attention, so I'm going to give it the attention it deserves and see what it's like. Now, just going around it, it's actually a really lovely car. I cannot believe I can only get £1,000 for it. Like I say, 43,000 miles, lovely condition. Yeah, it's had some DIY body repairs done to it, but it's 30 years old. In fact, it's 32 years old, and it is in lovely condition. The interior is really nice. I don't think it's the most striking looking car. It's quite a bland looking car. It's just like a sort of large Sierra, really. I'm not saying it's ugly, but it's just a bit bland. It's a GHIA X, so it's like super high spec one. This car has got everything you could ever wish for. But yeah, I can't wait to use it over the next couple of days. If you have a look over here, I'll just show you what I mean by DIY body repair. So it basically looks like quite a nice car. It's very straight. I like the colour actually in this one. The wheels are really good. It's all completely original. And generally it is very good, especially for £1,000. But it's had a bit like here, where what someone's done is they've scraped the arch, they've gone down to Halfords, got a tin of body filler, filled it themselves and sprayed it themselves with a Halfords aerosol can. But it's decent. It is overall pretty decent. But what can you get for £1,000? Literally, what can you get for £1,000? It's got a long MOT. I put it for an MOT, and I think it had 1 advisory. You could put it on classic insurance, so it's cheap. You could use it as a daily. I just can't believe the value. £1,000. Someone is getting a bargain. But I can't wait to start using it for the next 2 days and see what it's all about. So, Abs, before we go out for a drive in this Granada,
Yeah.
what do you think? What's your impressions of it?
Slightly granddad, cool.
Grandad, cool. Okay, brilliant.
However, slightly bland on the outside, but then you open the door and see the luxury that lies within.
Just get in the back to
And
give
you
people an
literally-
idea. And bearing in mind, Abby's 39 weeks pregnant.
Yeah, you literally want to just sleep. Like, I could just sit in here.
How's
Like,
the leg room?
This feels comfier than our lounge. This is cosier than our lounge.
Yeah,
It is.
it is. The interior is definitely the standout feature.
And it's so soft and just luxurious. Very, yeah. So for me, outside, I've got to be honest, I don't love the look of the car from the outside, but then when you get in it, it's just brilliant.
It is, isn't it?
So that's my.
I think it's
and
brilliant.
then I think you fall in love with it because, yeah, it's a surprise, isn't it?
Yeah, I suppose it is.
That's the thing. You almost need someone to just get in it.
Yeah, I agree.
When you look at it from the outside, it's quite hard to sell. I can see that people would just be a bit like, yeah, it's nothing special. But then when you sit in it and you drive it,
It comes alive. I agree. Well, should we go for a spin?
yeah,
Let's do it.
get a pasty.
Yeah, let's go get a pasty. It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah, it's great.
It's the overriding
so
thing.
Comfortable. That's what's stand up for me.
That is the overriding thing. It's just so comfy in here. Like, I don't know if it looks like we're in a lounge, but it definitely feels like I'm in a lounge.
Pregnant lady's car, really. Heated seats, like velvety soft, comfortable.
Yeah, I mean, we used a Merc E-Class as a daily driver, but I honestly feel like this is smoother than the E-Class.
Yeah, it's just, but like the interior is just like a lounge. That's like what you said. It's just a lounge, isn't it? It's your granny's well-kept lounge.
That is exactly.
Yeah, immaculate. Your grandma's immaculate lounge, dated lounge.
Yeah.
But it's just like so dated, but you just love it.
So good.
Yeah.
It's just a lovely place to be.
You just feel at home.
Yeah.
Like with my pasty now. This is just like, you know, out for a drive. Don't want to go fast. Just want to chill, eat your pasty.
That's it. You don't want to drive. Like, I don't actually know what it goes like yet, because nothing has given me the urge to like give it the big one in it. Nothing.
Which actually makes it quite safe as well.
Yeah, but we're going to give it the big one in a minute. I know you're 39 weeks pregnant, so I'm going to be sensible.
Please be careful.
But I don't think we're going to be going terrifying speeds, to be frank. This is auto. It's a 2-litre double overhead cam auto. I think they're like 125 brake horsepower, so it should go okay. It shouldn't be like really slow. I suspect the auto box is going to slow it down a lot. No tail action in this Granada with the 3-speed auto. But yeah, nice coast road now. I'm going to take it for a bit of a drive. In fact, we can head off now.
Well, can you turn the heater down a bit?
It's too hot in here.
It's so efficient that it's actually, which is quite a luxury when you're in like used to a Land Rover who's like, heater isn't that good. You get into this and you're like, oh, cosy.
Well, what I like about this as well is that everything's so samey now. Everyone's got a new car.
Yeah.
This just feels different, and you can see people looking at it, can't you?
Even the colour, I like the colour of the interior. I love this blue against the wood veneer.
It's perfectly, I mean, 90s is like, this is 1990. 90s is like so in now. I mean, actually, can you believe this car is 32 years old?
No,
it's like the same age as us, basically.
It's immaculate, isn't it, for that, really? Like,
yeah.
It's not got, I can't see, like even like the headlining and stuff, like there's not a ding.
No. It is such a treat. What else have we got to say about this Granada?
I mean, the heated seats are quite cool, aren't they?
Heated seats. I actually couldn't believe it when we found the heated seats. It's got everything.
It must have been like, to have had heated seats back then, this must have been a real like luxury.
Well, it is. It's a GHIA X, so it's like the highest spec. I mean, any higher spec, you got the Granada Scorpio, which was like the highest of high. So you can get the Cosworth, Scorpio Cosworth as well, with the V6. I think they're like 200 brake. It's like 125 brake. So Abby's just having a drive now. I think you're enjoying it, aren't you?
Yeah. It's really I say it's quite cruisy, isn't it? Like you can just kick back and just...
I think this is why modern classics as a whole are good, because you get that like retro feel, something a bit different, something a bit more interesting and a bit more emotional, if you like. But they're just the same as anything else to drive. You just jump in and go.
Yeah.
There shouldn't be any fettling. Shouldn't have to take your toolbox with you. You know, these would do 200,000 miles. So you just jump in and go. I think that's what's so great. But there's definitely a lot of nostalgia with this car. Does this remind you of being a kid? Like, you would definitely have ridden like in the back of one of these.
Do you think?
As a kid.
I don't remember ever being in a car like this, to be honest.
Really?
Not really.
Funnily enough, Fords of this era have that like Ford smell, and this has still got that. I guess I can most relate to the Sierra because the dials and stuff are very similar. I think they might be the same as what you get in a Sierra, so you get that feeling. But my dad had a few of these. It's left just up here. the trip. What's the MPG saying on the trip computer? If you press that bottom button, it's giving range at the moment, 63 miles.
This,
Yeah, press
this
that.
one, M.
No, the big button. That's it. No, the big one at the bottom.
This one?
That's it. Yeah. 7 miles per gallon we're getting. 7. I mean, how reliable are these trip computers? I suspect useless, but maybe I'm wrong. Maybe the Ford aficionados will tell me that they're actually pretty accurate, but hopefully not, because we're doing 7 to the gallon at the moment. What do you think like people think of this car when they see it? Do you think they think it's uncool?
I think it's becoming cool. It was becoming cool. I think like if you'd taken it out like a year ago, people would just be like, what the hell's that? Or maybe even a couple of years ago. But I think now these sorts of cars are coming back, like with even like the fashion with kids and stuff. Like they're all wearing 90s clothes, aren't they? Like I think, and they're buying more like 90s cars and stuff.
Yeah.
So actually, no, I think this is coming back around.
So do you think people look at it and think it's like retro rather than just being like an old car?
Yeah, I think the younger generation probably would think it's cooler than maybe the older generation.
Yeah.
Don't you think?
Yeah, I agree.
Like if a say like a 17 or 18-year-old were to pass their test and then buy this, would the insurance be really cheap? Would it be like a good buy, wouldn't it?
Most things over 25 years old, you can get on classic insurance
So
now.
actually, there's a real like market for these types of like potentially, because kids are liking these cars more and more, aren't they?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, like they're not like when we were younger and it was a bit more like boy racery. And now there's like a load of kids that just want retro cool.
No, you're right. So, right, what is your summary? Just summarise the car very quickly.
A very cool lounge on wheels, and any 18-year-old that's just passed their test that's into retro and vintage, you would love this car and you should get on it.
You've gone for a very niche demographic there, but I get where you're coming from. But yeah,
I feel like that's quite a market. I'm sure it appeals to not just your 18-year-old, but I just feel like there's an untapped market there for this. Are you gonna put your foot down or not bother?
yes, that is a good point. So we
like,
haven't.
Do you want to just give it a little?
We haven't given it the beams yet.
Blast
So right,
along the top here.
yeah, okay.
It's quite a clear straight stretch, isn't there?
Yeah.
I mean, I just feel a bit mean. I don't feel like she wants to go fast though, do you?
No, but I think for the purpose of this video,
yeah.
we've got it's 125 brake horsepower, 4-speed auto. It's a big, heavy car. I suspect it's going to go all right. There is actually, because it hasn't been used for a while and it's very damp, there is a bit of a hesitation, like sort of mid-range.
You just feel mean giving it the big one.
Okay, right, we're gonna should we do like a standing start? Right. Okay. Sorry about this Granada. Like I say, nothing about this car makes me want to give it the big one, but just want to see what it goes like. Are you ready to brace yourself?
Feel the power.
Oh, there's that hesitation. Oh, there we go.
Oh.
There we go.
Oh, hell up.
Oh, yes.
Oh, wow.
Oh,
Yeah, that's
yes.
alright, actually.
Again, we haven't given it the credit it deserves. When it picked up, so it's actually like, to be fair, it's wet and it's going between 3 to 4 cylinders. There's a miss there somewhere. When it kicked in on 4 and when it got up being double overhead cam, when it got in the top of the rev range, it actually pulled better than what I ever expected. It actually goes all right. I mean, I think the point is this would easily keep up with like modern traffic, easily.
Oh yeah, God yeah.
So yes, I think we can end the video there. I think in every respect now, like I say, I still don't think it's the coolest looking car, but it is brilliant. For £1,000, look how different it is. You're just gonna stand out. It's good, it's not too bad on feel. It's got everything. What more could you want for £1,000? Lovely little
Great.
Granada. What a
Great.
little beauty. Okay. I think that's it. I think we can end there.
Okay.